Okay. Now we're live.
I'm here.
Welcome to the Flipside. I'm Sam.
And I'm Jessie. Good morning.
And we are going to be just chilling. Micah's here. What's up, Micah? Good to see you. Thank you for being here. We have a game day scheduled today, and I finished editing the podcast at about 1 o'clock last night. And the reason I didn't start until we got home from the hockey game, which was 10 almost. It was the last hockey game of the season. And the rest of the day was filled with other things going on. So I didn't get to do it during the day. But that's the only reason it took so long. It didn't really take that long, actually. It's about an hour and a half podcast, and it only took me 3 hours. So that wasn't bad. That wasn't bad at all. Well, about 2.5 hours. I probably didn't get started right as soon as we got home because we had a kerfuffle with El Stupido, the new puppy.
That
Otherwise
kerfuffle.
known as Gimli, yes. So when we went to the hockey game last night, she took him out beforehand.
Yes.
And he refused to poop. Refused to poop.
So Doug and Emily are here, and Ryan's here, and Tom is here. All these people I love.
All these people. Derek's here. What's up? Good morning. Made it to a live stream. Happy spring. Yeah.
Happy spring.
The thumbnail says spring, we think.
Right. We're waiting for it in April.
It was pretty cheap. It was pretty chilly this morning.
Okay, on that note.
Yeah, this was kind of funny.
We have the 2 teen boys in the house.
Yep.
And we had an additional one who was going to help with one of our friends, we'll say. Needed some manual labor, teen helper stuff to do today. So the 3 boys were ready to go at 8 a.m. to do some manual labor for somebody else. I mean, they wouldn't do it for us, but they will do it for somebody else because that somebody pays them a lot more than I would pay them. Anyway, Dante's wearing jeans, a t-shirt, and a sweatshirt. He wore jeans the whole time he was working with a contractor over the summer. He wore jeans. Even on the hot days, he's like, you just don't know what's going to happen. Aiden and his friend were wearing shorts and t-shirts. Aiden was actually wearing shorts and a tank top.
Yeah. Like a t-shirt that had been cut.
Low tank top. And we were like,
And we're standing in our front yard, and I'm like, it's kind of chilly out here. You sure? And Aiden was actually saying, shouldn't we just go get something? And his buddy Abdul was like, no, I'm not a wuss. I'm not good. I'll be fine. I'm like, okay, fellas.
So we dropped him off, and Aiden was like, I'm going to sit in the car.
They actually got back in the car while we were waiting for the boss to get there. That's funny. But they'll be fine. They'll get to working, and blood will start pumping.
They'll be fine.
They'll be good. Strider, go lay down.
And Tom says, yeah, puppies are fun. Yeah.
I told you to lay down, pal.
But
Not
Mama's
to come
here.
get a back rub from Mama. Go lay down.
Strider, go lay down. Go on.
Anyway.
Rain for 5 days straight. Oof. No, we don't have any more snow.
Puppies are fun. Yeah. You keep on using that word. Do not think it means what you think it means.
They are fun.
You guys still have snow? It rained for 5 days straight here. No, we don't have snow. There's still snow up on the tops of the mountains.
Barely.
But barely. We don't have any snow left, but it was kind of chilly this morning. It was like almost 70 degrees yesterday.
Yeah, and today the high is like 56.
Yeah.
So.
But 8 o'clock in the morning, it was well below 56, 54, whatever the high is going to be. But yeah, the wind was up a little bit. It was cool.
They were chilly.
Yeah. He still hasn't sat down. I swear. We were hoping that the older dog would rub off on the younger dog, and we think the exact opposite is happening.
Go.
Strider has become a dolt, for better or worse.
Come here.
Strider.
He just needs you to pet him.
Okay, he's laying down right behind us.
Okay, fine.
That's a good boy. But your bed is so much more comfortable, pal. Oh, the ear, Papa. The ear, Papa. Yes, I do. Anyway.
Tom says, try 3 dogs at once, or under like when we got our 3. Oof.
At 1 or under, like when we got our 30.
Are they all the same age? Oh,
Well, that's what he said. Try 3 dogs at 1 or under.
And they got them all oofta, oofta.
What were you guys thinking? What in the world? But anyway, we did have a good time at the hockey game. The boys won 5-1.
Yeah, that was cool.
And we beat Everett.
Which is the #1 team.
Everett, were they #1?
Yeah, I think so.
I knew they were high in the standings,
that's
but
what Dante said. I don't know that I trust that. I'm just saying, this is from the boy. This is from the boy who, this week got stung by a bee while in bed. So the bee was in his bed. Don't know how that happened. Locked his keys in his car for the first time ever, so we had to call a locksmith for that. Smashed his knee. Oh, and then here was the kicker. Yesterday, Daphne said, she's on her phone, she goes, Mom, breaking news, like Chuck Norris died. I said, no way, really? And then Dante said, wait, Chuck Norris is real? Because we tell a lot of Chuck Norris jokes. So he thought it was just a joke.
So,
this is what happened with our house at the 16-year-old.
As a result, I have made the executive decision. I have made the executive decision that we are going to, for the next, 10 or 15 movie nights, watch nothing but Chuck Norris movies. So that we can pound it into this kid's head that Chuck Norris was, in fact, a real person. But, as the saying goes, even a blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. The Everett Silvertips are actually in first place in our division.
See?
No, don't say see.
He
you are just as surprised that he got that right as I am.
I think he looked. I assumed he
I think he heard somebody else say it.
Maybe. Board Game Bro says they have 2 dogs. We thought our older one would bond with the younger one.
Delta Force is exactly the first one that I was going to start with. Yep.
Oh. We thought our older one would bond with the other one and cuddle. Nope, she wants nothing to do with him. No, these 2 actually get along, and they play.
Well, they play in quotation marks. I think Strider is just incredibly patient.
He's a very good dog.
And he puts up with a lot of puppy shenanigans.
We all do.
Yeah. And Max, the older cat, won't have anything to do with the puppy. He immediately runs and gets to the highest elevation possible. The orange cat is
the shape of a soccer ball.
Should have been named Garfield, but we named him Shifu. Maybe it's too much of the Kung Fu Panda vibe coming through.
Right. He's got the Kung Fu Panda vibe for sure.
He has the body of Po and the mind of Shifu. So he can't jump high enough to get away from the puppy completely, like Max can. And so he has to fight. And Gimli loves that.
He's like, let's just eat this ear.
He's like, yes, I'm down for this kind of play. Meanwhile, Shifu is literally fighting for his life and wants nothing to do with Gimli.
Good boy.
Gimli just loves playing with Shifu.
Board Game Bro says 2 dogs is already too much. I love them, but the vet bills kill you.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure do. Terry, your Halo is here. What's up, dude? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Well, hello there. After a week like that, it's time to buy a lottery ticket. That bad luck streak will have to flip. No, it doesn't.
No, this is the thing with Dante. He genetically is like me in way too many ways. So there's nothing we can do. We're stuck with.
Oh my goodness. The dude is so.
He's so smart.
Freaking smart.
I think he's smarter than Daphne.
He probably is.
So smart.
But my goodness.
And he's allergic to any sort of bug bite ever. Like ever. Mosquitoes are almost like anaphylactic. Like bee stings, ants, red ant, any of it. So getting stung by a bee means he has a welt on his leg that's bigger than his skinny legs.
Yes. And
he's got to put a Band-Aid on every owie.
His common sensometer is broken. Like non-existent broken. I don't understand. Like when he was younger, the little what if.
Oh, he still does.
What if? I know, it's not cute anymore.
No, he still does it.
It was cute when he was a little kid. Well, what if this happened? He still does it. And he's freaking 16 years old.
Almost 17.
What if, and it's the,
What did he say the other
the
stuff?
stupidest
No, when we
thing
were at
ever.
Applebee's, what did he say?
I block it out of my mind.
We all went, what?
There's the scene from that Adam Sandler movie where the guy's like,
Oh, dear.
your answer to that last question
Does not make sense.
has left us all more dumb than when we came into this, or something like that. Sometimes that's what I feel like with some of these what-if statements.
Like James says, kids have vet bills too. They eat more and tear up more than shoes.
You got that right.
What did he say? It was so classic, Dante.
I don't know.
I'm going to ask Daphne.
I have no idea.
It was so classic.
But it's one of these, it's just, he's smarter than all get out. But his common sensometer is just not there. Kids have vet bills too. I love that. And they eat more and tear up more than shoes. Yes, that's correct. Tom says, I know people who are very smart but have no common sense. That is correct. But kids have medical coverage. So can pets, although what that medical coverage actually covers is a mystery.
I got it.
Oh, she got it. Here it goes. Comes on.
Turn my mic back on. All right, you guys, hold on to your britches.
No, my goodness gracious.
We're at dinner or lunch.
Probably going to need to hold on to more than your britches. You're about to lose it all.
So, if a cow...
This is a 17-year-old boy saying this.
So if a cow had a tumor and we ate it...
Oh my gosh.
Would it taste bad or would it taste different?
No, that's not what he said. He said, would I get cancer? So if the cow had a tumor in its...
And we ate it.
And we ate the steak had a tumor in it, will we get cancer? First of all, I don't know. Second of all, where in the world did that come from?
He ordered steak. He's eating the steak. Oh, Vanessa, thank you.
Well, would it taste different? That's where it went.
Yeah.
Would it taste different? I don't know.
I don't know. So that's our life every day with that one.
Dante also has a talent for dumping game components all over the floor. Yeah.
All the time.
He does.
All the time, Doug.
Yep.
You know it.
Nicholas Brendan has passed as well. Very sad times. Who is Nicholas Brendan?
It's probably somebody I would know by face, but
Yes,
not by name.
that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to look it up.
Legit concern on the cancer steak. Now I'm curious.
Vanessa is here. Well, what's up, Vanessa? She is currently at the game store selling games at the flea market. That's
nice. Cool. Good job.
All right, so I'm looking up who Nicholas...
And Mary Beth is always so positive. She goes, I just love his imagination and curiosity. I love you, Mary Beth. You make me smile.
Nicholas Brendan.
I don't
Buffy the Vampire Slayer actor.
Oh, I don't know that.
Yeah, I recognize him, but he is not one of the actors I cared to know about. And I was never really a fan of Buffy the Vampire Slayer, so do not care. I mean, I care that the fella died. That's sad,
Yes,
I don't care about
sad.
Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Oh, that's funny.
I never watched that. Legit concern on the cancer steak. Now I'm curious. Does Daphne have common sense?
Yes.
She has more, but that's not saying much.
She has more. I'd say yes.
She does. She often looks at Dante like he has...
No, literally, all
lost
of us
his
were
gourd.
at the table, and we all went, like, head turn, chin drop, eyes open. What?
Yeah, I blame my sore knees on a reindeer with a limp I ate once.
Yes, see? Don't tell Dante.
Victoria says, "Got to come back and watch it, or have to get ready for Bible study this morning." That's awesome.
Good girl.
That's good priorities.
And Vanessa is there, but not paying attention.
Yes.
She's got to go
Gonna
sell
get back
stuff.
to the sale. I really can't hear anything anyway. I'll watch it later. All right,
Oh,
see
pay
you later.
attention.
See you later. Yeah, well, we might as well, right?
Might as well what?
Google stupid crap. Will eating a
tumor?
steak with a tumor in it give you cancer?
Do cows get cancer?
No. Eating a cooked steak with a tumor in it will not give you cancer because the human digestive system and cooking process destroy the cancer cells. There you go.
So now we know. Would it taste the same?
It's a new segment called Googling Stupid Crap.
No,
there
it's
you
called
go.
Googling what Dante says. That's a whole different show.
Okay,
You guys made me laugh so much,
eating
I
a
swear.
steak with a tumor in it
Tastes different.
taste differently than normal. That's a good addition.
Yes.
Yes. A
Would
steak
literally
containing a
taste and feel
tumor
like-
would likely taste and feel different than normal meat. Tumors have abnormal, often tougher or gristly textures and
wait, you gotta
altered
stop. I'm
chemical
gonna gag.
compositions compared to healthy muscle tissue. While the taste change might be minor, the texture would be noticeably off. Okay, so yeah, they often create firmer, tougher, or abnormal fibrous tissue that stands out from the surrounding meat. And I think I actually said something like that. It might feel different, but I doubt it would taste different.
Right.
So I think it would probably not taste as different, but it would definitely feel different. And you don't like gristly meat anyway. And
I don't even like
I don't think
gamey
anybody
meat.
does.
I don't like gamey meat. I don't like elk. I don't like bear. I don't like any of the other things.
That's why the reindeers always played games, so that they would be more gamey.
More gamey? I like it.
I don't think so. I don't think that's what that meant.
Board Game Bro says, Googling stupid crap segment might be something actually really popular. I
I'm
think you're
going
onto
to.
something.
I'm going to. I think I might even do that.
We might have to have just Dante make a list. And we will Google Dante's stupid crap.
No, just every time he says
yeah,
something.
that's what I mean. Add it to this
Crack
list and
potty.
Google it. Yeah.
Yeah,
I think that's a
exactly.
good idea.
How's your
See,
job
that's
going?
what I said, Mary Beth. I was trying to get him to stop and he wouldn't cut.
How's your new job going?
Yes, I have a new job. It's great. I'm very happy.
It is not. It's not we're going to get to that, Derek, but we got to answer your other one first. So he says, are you still teaching in a preschool?
I am not teaching in a preschool currently. I went back to what I did before I had kids and devoted my life to preschool, which was a really long time ago. I was an office manager, executive assistant, event planner. I worked in high-tech.com boom era in Seattle, and I did all the Seattle-y office managery stuff. So I decided to go back to
office work,
and I'm working as an office manager at a small electrical company here in Wenatchee.
Yeah.
And I really like it.
Yep.
I have moments where I get a little stressed, but luckily Sam and Daphne bring me down.
Here's the difference. Moments of stress or 8 hours a day of stress.
Right.
That's the difference.
I'm amazed at how I'm coming home not.
Well, that first day you did. That first day you came home and went.
I did. It was my first day in a totally different environment than what I've had for nearly 20 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like that was, so that kind of set me off the edge. But the rest of the days, I come home and I'm doing okay.
Doug says maybe it was a tumor in the steak that put me in the hospital in Miami. It could have been.
I mean, maybe it was.
Better test that muscle tissue, baby. Terry Halo says, you mean we can cure bovine cancer by eating steaks? I'm in. I don't think it works that way because you have to kill the bovine and cook it before you.
But then the cancer is gone. So
but the cancer's gone. So if we do that to enough bovines, we'll take care of bovine cancer.
Yes,
okay. We'll also take care of all the bovines. There won't be any bovines left.
True.
Okay, I'm getting grossed out.
I tried to stop it before it went down too deep.
Hey, you got to come here with a strong stomach. We might be talking about poop, farts, tumors, eating tumors.
You guys, I love my life. This is great.
David Brownlee is here. What's up? Howdy, howdy. Good to see you. Ryan says, I hope you thank Dante for sending us on this fun diversion.
No. This is literally all the time.
It quite literally is.
All the time.
Cancerous steak. Yes. It'll be the thing you're thinking about the next time you eat a steak. I guarantee it. Guaranteed. Micah says, hello, David. David Brownlee says hello to everyone. Tom says, I discovered kudu tastes better than eland. Googling stupid crap. What's kudu? Oh, it's a demon deer.
A large, graceful African antelope.
It looks like a demon.
Oh, those are scary.
It looks like a demon. Look at that thing. I'm coming for your soul.
Kudu tasted better than eland. And what is eland?
I guess the males look like demons. The females
just look like deer.
Look like big-eared deers. Oh my goodness, look at those things.
They're huge.
I mean, that's a deer with like a small elephant ear. Good night. Now,
what is eland?
Eland.
Board Game Bro says, how did you hit 10,000 subscribers, Sam? Oh, we Googled stupid crap.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, so this looks like, the eland looks like a kudu that goes to the gym. Because these dudes are buff. But the kudus were rather spindly. Okay.
Mary Beth says, Tom's laughing so hard his face is red. Oh my gosh. I love you guys so much.
How did you hit? Oh, yes.
Oh, we Google stupid crap.
Nice to be finally away from little snotty kiddos.
It's not only snotty, it's sneeze in your face. It's
don't let her fool you.
I loved it.
She is missing some of her kids.
I miss my kids a lot. We saw one at Aiden's track meet. They were watching their cousin.
Yep.
And I saw one of my kids and I was like, oh, and it made me miss all of them. like, I missed all my kids. So I sent messages to parents. Now that I've been gone long enough, I can message my parents. And I sent a message to them and said, hey, if you guys need babysitters or something. I do miss the kids.
AOC says we need to eat more steak to cut greenhouse gases. I don't know that AOC knows what eating steak does to people's body. I think that might raise the amount of gases in our atmosphere. Derek says, yes, might have to ask the butcher if the steaks are cancer-free next time. That would be I would love to see the look on the waiter or waitress's face when you ask that question.
Is this steak cancer-free?
Is this steak cancer-free?
Is this steak gluten-free? Mm-hmm. Is this steak cancer-free?
Sam babysitting. I want to see that.
Well, that would be me babysitting.
It's funny. I was talking to one of my buddies, Jeff, Kian's dad, and he was in they were at the hockey game last night, and they were sitting in a office.
A suite.
What do they call it? Suites.
Yeah.
They were sitting in a suite because they had Kian's hockey team up there. The Kian's hockey team's had a great season. They've won almost every game that they've played.
43-1.
43-1?
43-1. 40, that's what they said. They won 43 and lost 1.
They did really great. So the last game of the season for the Wild, he got one of the suites for the team, and so they're sitting over there, and he takes a picture of me and sends it to me. He says, "Hey, nice seats," and I was like, "Your seats are better tonight." And he goes, "Yeah, but I'm babysitting," and I was like, "I think I'll take babysitting at a hockey game any night." So, and he just laughed back. Sam, you can relate to leaving the school system. I've worked as a teacher since 2005. Yeah, it is a different, I mean, if you look at it as a job, it is incredibly stressful. If you look at it as a ministry, it's still incredibly stressful. What the heck is going on? But I guess it just feels like you can handle it better if you look at it as a ministry, which is what I basically had to do. But even then, there was a limit. I was like, man, I'm just getting burnt out. I mean, it wasn't just being a teacher; it was being a teacher. Sometimes you would have to cover for other teachers on your off period.
Oh, yeah.
So you're working basically the entire day. You're teaching the entire day, even though one of those periods is a substitute. You're still working the entire day. And then I was also soccer coach. And then I also drove the bus for other sports. And then my kids are in sports. So it's like, it's just one of those things where it is incredibly stressful. Yeah, absolutely. Got to ask if you have a cancer intolerance. I think we all do. We're all kind of intolerant for cancer.
Is cancer-free?
He knows. He knows. That's funny. That's good stuff.
Yeah, no, I actually loved teaching. I super loved it. It was my passion for a really long time. And we'll see where God takes me now.
Yep, that's good. That is good.
I definitely come home with less work stories.
No, she comes home needing to talk because she's by herself all day. And the only thing that she's really talking about is when people are texting her POs and stuff like that. And so she comes home and she's like a little pouty yesterday. Nobody wants to talk to me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? You're like, well, I haven't talked to anybody all day, and I was expecting everybody to want to talk to me when I get home. Nobody does. You're working.
I made him dinner, and he didn't even come up and have it with me.
I was downstairs working.
But you could have come up.
I could have, but I literally ate the food in like 60 seconds. It was really fast. Sam, evidently, you know...
It's hard because I wake up in the morning like that, and I come home from work. Oh, you guys,
Yes, I do know the book Present Darkness, Present Darkness. Have you read? I have read This Present Darkness and Piercing the Darkness. I have not read Monster or the Oath. Did you know Frank Peretti grew up in Seattle, Washington? It doesn't surprise me. I don't read a lot of books, but he is my favorite thriller fiction writer. If Andrew Lowen hasn't read his books, he needs to. I'm pretty sure he has. He was familiar with the books when I was talking to him about it concerning an IP for his game. So he's familiar with it. I don't know for a fact that he's read them, but I'm sure he's familiar with them. But yeah, no, I mean Frank Peretti growing up in growing up in Seattle, that might be why he has, or at least seems to have, such a command of the spiritual realm and spiritual warfare, because he grew up in Seattle. What are you laughing about now?
Poor Sam.
I mean,
look, even on the lives, I'm like this. I come home and I'm like this. I wake up and I'm like this.
yes.
Poor Sam was like, just shh. Wow.
No,
Oh my
I
gosh.
just let her talk. I don't. Ew. You could clean your glasses every once in a while. Frank is Canadian but grew up in Seattle. See, it just becomes more and more clear.
Speaking of more and more clear, Sam's gonna try to let me be able to see this clearly. Oh, also,
You need a Brillo pad for some of
I
it.
tried
What
to
in the
like.
world? What did you do?
I don't know. I also burnt bacon so bad last night. I've never burnt bacon that bad. I've never burnt anything that bad.
We had to actually take it out of the oven and put it on the back porch.
I thought it was going to catch on fire. It was so bad.
Does Jessie have the giggles?
I clearly do.
When does she not have the giggles?
Look, life is fun.
Have you guys read Andrew Peterson's Wing Feather Saga? No, we were actually in a
No, but I've seen it
shop.
at shops.
We were in a
Faith-based shop,
Christian
yeah.
bookstore last weekend, and we saw them there, and they looked appealing. They looked like that's something that might be cool to read, but we haven't read it yet. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Life is too short not to giggle about it. And look who I married.
I mean,
Did you see his face when I said that? I said, life is too short not to giggle about it. And he made that face.
yeah. Okay, so what are we taking to game day today?
I think we should take that one.
We're taking the Quest for El Dorado, that's for sure. I think
I think we should kind of go through the bags and pull
Endeavor
out
Deep
different-
Sea. We'll take Sagrada.
I want to play
We'll take Heat.
Flamecraft duos with someone. I want to teach it to Daphne, but I don't know.
Yeah,
She's
Flamecraft
always too
Duels is
busy.
good. Yeah, we're gonna restock the bags.
Yeah, let's
The
go
bags
through.
need a little bit of going through. That's for sure. I'm gonna take Flamecraft and play our new
Oh, that was
expansion
fun, yeah.
material stuff. I think that would be fun.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Goodness gracious.
Sam, there's a good question for you.
Did you know JT when you were still living in Florida? No. How did you meet JT? When I moved up here in December 2019, he reached out via email and said, "Hey, I live in the valley. If you need help moving in when you get here, give me a call. I'll help." He did. Went out to dinner with him right after we got everything moved out of the truck. With him and another guy whose name is Ryan, who lives in China now. And I took them and my two kids out to dinner after we got done moving in, and then we've been friends ever since. So that's how we met. He watched stuff on the Dice Tower. He knew me from the Dice Tower, and we had never met before, but that's how we met.
Some of the people that I love the most.
Yeah.
Have one, known Sam longer than I have online.
Yeah.
And two,
Yeah.
have met because Sam worked online.
Yeah.
And have met them in real life.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And some of my favorite people.
Yeah, Christian bookstores, Tom, are very few and far between. We used to have one here in town. What was the name of it? I had it. I can't remember. Anyway, we used to have one here in town, but they closed down.
Words.
Encouraging words.
Words, yes.
Encouraging words. And we used to have one in town. That's actually where I bought Jessie's Bible. That's where I bought all of our kids' Bibles, as a matter of fact. But yeah, they are fewer and farther between. We were very surprised to see a Christian bookstore right next to, like literally right next to
a board game shop.
Yeah,
we went there
in Kennewick, and it was right there. And I was like, okay, cool, we're coming back here again.
Going to these, yeah.
Yeah.
It was a nice game shop. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, it was.
Guardian Games in
Kennewick, Washington. They are part of a chain that they have 3 stores in Oregon.
Yes.
And this was their first store in Washington State.
Right, and they just opened in, I think he said December?
Yeah, I think December. They're just a brand new store. But the fact that they already have stores,
they brought that knowledge over.
It means that they know what they're doing, so to speak. And so that's a good thing. Brian says, I found an old copy of Bambi at the thrift store. I didn't know it was a book before. It's pretty good so far. Gonna be great for the kids. You know what happens. Right? I mean, spoilers, but have the tissue ready. Pretty cool. JT obviously followed the Dice Star. Yep, absolutely. JT has good taste in board games. Yes, he does. Derek says, Sam, do you feel like a celebrity? Oh, no. Are you surprised when somebody recognizes you out there? More often than not, yes. It's a surprise. We talked about this a little bit. When? I can't remember where it was, but we talked about it a little bit. I don't expect people to recognize me when I go into a store. And it's often relaxing when they don't, because I can just be a regular customer. I can just be, whatever. And I even try to keep my mouth shut. When I go into a store and I see people like looking at this game over this game, my first inclination is like, don't get that one, it sucks. Get the other one, it's a lot better. But I'm like, no, I'm not going to do that, because I don't know who these people are. They might like that game that I don't like a lot better than the one that I do. So it's that kind of stuff. I think there's been of all the times that I've gone into a board game shop, I think there's maybe once or twice that I've heard a store employee give bad advice, and I waited for them to leave and said, in a nice way,
right,
they're wrong.
I disagree with what
Yeah, I disagree. Right. So, but no, I don't. I've said it many times, and I strongly believe that, I put my pants on one leg at a time, just like everybody else does. So it's like, there's no difference, literally, between me and somebody else. So no, I don't feel like a celebrity.
Doug says JT connected with Sam in a much less creepy way than I did.
Right?
I love you.
Stalker much?
JT and Mel and you and Emily are my family.
Yep.
And yes, you all met Sam because you all wanted to meet the celebrity of Sam. And I love it.
No.
I love it.
No. Does JT have better taste in games than Sam?
He plays different games.
Often, a lot of people would think that, yes, they do. And that's because they agree with him more than they agree with me. It's an objective thing. It's not an objective thing. It's a subjective thing.
Skipping forward, but look at David's comment in response to what you just said.
Sam's taste depends on which games get Vincent Dutrait reprints. That's not true. However, if they do get a reprint, if I like the game already, the Vincent Dutrait artwork reprint is a slam dunk for what I'm spending my money on. But if I don't like the game, it doesn't matter what the artwork looks like. I mean, I'll want to buy it because of the artwork, but I will say, no, don't be stupid. You don't like that game. I always thought Christian bookstores would be great places to sell Christian-themed board games, but the folks that designed commissions said it was very difficult to get them stock commission. Well, yes, because more often than not, a lot of Christian bookstores will thrive upon local churches, because even the store that we were in had a whole other room for like church. I was gonna say accessories, but not accessories. Like equipment, like supplies for taking communion and hymnals and
electric candles.
Yeah, that kind of stuff. So a lot of Christian bookstores, and I used to work for some. They do a lot of work with local churches, and when local churches move their business to ordering online, it makes it difficult for Christian bookstores to stay in business. But additionally, like for example, I went to I looked through the kids section of that Christian bookstore, and that's where they have the games. And that's another problem. Games are for kids. That's the mentality.
Right.
And that's not necessarily the case, you know? Yes, there are great kid games out there. Haba has made an entire business on just kid games. But it can go much further than that. But yeah, I remember having that same conversation with the designer of Commissioned, and that's actually one of the reasons why I told, I didn't tell, I encouraged Andrew to try to get the IP for Frank Peretti's books, because that might be the connection that a Christian bookstore would put this on their shelf, because it's an IP from a novel.
Right.
That was part of the thing, but he's done well without that advice.
Ask, can we get JT to do a Q&A sometimes?
Oh, absolutely.
Maybe
well,
sometimes.
here's the thing.
He's really busy, and we really like to respect his time.
Yep.
He works a full plus job.
Yep.
And is a dad, and has a family, and has football, and has soccer, and whatever sport his son is into at that time.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's hard because we really like to respect his time.
We are open to letting him do whatever he wants to do on the channel.
If he ever...
But here's the thing: we have to. I don't want him to feel like I expect him to do that.
No.
Because
I don't even expect him to come anytime.
Yeah, this isn't his job. I want him to have fun doing it. I want it to be a fun time, not a chore.
Right.
And so we respect his time as much as we possibly can. He's always welcome, and I think he knows. He's always welcome to do whatever he wants on the channel. But he's also busy. So,
Terrier Halo's got a good story there. We once saved a sick 11-year-old from suffering through 2001: A Space Odyssey because his dad was browsing movies and asked us if he thought it would be a good movie for a kid who likes sci-fi. So they saved him. They stepped in and said, that was a heroic movie. That movie
that was a heroic moment.
That movie isn't good no matter what the age.
That's funny.
Sam, does JT have more games than you?
No. And the reason he doesn't is because he's much better at culling his collection.
He does frequently.
He sells a lot of his games frequently, and the ones that just aren't hitting the table anymore.
Yep.
I don't do that, but I probably should. I also helped a kid from suffering D&D 4th edition and got D&D 5th edition instead when his dad was looking for D&D for his kid. That's actually a good thing. getting the most up-to-date edition for stuff like that is an important thing. The problem with Frank Peretti books is that they are so old. That's correct. I doubt the books have a massive draw, unfortunately, but Andrew's game immediately reminded me of those books. Yep. Sounds like JT comes on your stream just to make time to play games. Sometimes that is true. Sometimes that is true. And the only reason he doesn't show up is when he can't.
And that being said, though, I think JT and Mel are better than us about sitting down at night and playing a game.
Right.
They will be like, hey, dinner's done. We ate.
But part of
that, they don't have a TV in their front room. Like they will.
Part of that is we do it for work. He doesn't.
Right.
He does it for recreation. He spends all day at work and is like, okay, it's time for me to have some fun.
I need to play some games. Yeah.
So that's the difference. But we also have, as far as nights are concerned, I think we have more stuff going on at night than JT and Mel do.
I think so.
Because their stuff is chock full during the day, but at nights they're pretty protective of their nights because they want to do their own stuff, and that's fine. That includes D&D. That includes playing games with each other. They've invited us over to play games.
We play with them at their house.
So
when we can.
A long time ago, we emailed you YouTube ideas for a contest. Did you ever look at those? Yes, we did. Has anything influenced your channel? I don't remember what a lot of those things were because that was a while ago.
We should probably review them.
And we should probably go back and review them. I do have them.
I'm going to set you a note.
Let's see. Where is it? Boom. If I go to... Well, that's the wrong email. If I go to my business, my Flipside email, I have all of these different giveaways. Let's see, was that the September giveaway, I think? Yep, maybe. That was the first one that we did, I think. And, oh, wait, you know what? No, it wasn't September. September, October...
I'm sending him a text to remind him.
Dang it. Yeah, it was the charcuterie giveaway.
Oh, yeah.
I have them all saved in my email, and all of the things that were sent in are things that we can do. And there's 36 emails here. So there isn't a whole lot,
but there would be
36 different emails.
With different ideas?
Yeah, with different ideas,
look over that.
We absolutely can.
Do you and JT have a lot in common, besides from the beard?
Actually, yeah. He is, what is his birthday? His birthday's in January, right?
Yes.
Yes. So he is exactly 4 months older than I am. We were both born in 1974. We both come from military backgrounds, but different. I was never in the military. He was in the Navy. He was a Seabee in the Navy. And my dad was in the Air Force. So we both have commonalities there. We have a lot of commonalities in different kinds of philosophy, but we also have a lot of differences as well. But we do have a lot of things in common, yes.
And we love that family.
One of his favorite pies is coconut cream pie.
He does love coconut cream pie.
That's mine. It's one of my favorite pies as well. Let's see what else.
I think they both put family as a priority.
Yeah. Let's see. Aside from the beard. At night, our schedule is usually for board games, RPGs, and painting minis. Oh, Brian's here. What's up, Deshazo? Good to see you. Beyond the everyday chores, of course. Yep, of course. I still think the guess the game based on the punch board would have been fun.
I think that would be fun, too.
Yeah.
Just look at it and go, what is this?
I have no idea. The thing is that punch boards are so prolific. It's like, unless you know the game, how could you even come close to guessing it?
Some of them have like little art on the sides that might, like.
I would give it away, yeah. Maybe. Remember that kid in Home Alone that asked the driver all those questions at a fast pace? I think that's me on this channel.
That's me talking to Sam.
That's her all the time.
All the time. He will stop and go, I'm 5 questions behind you.
Exactly. And she wonders why.
Over your arm. That's weird.
And she wonders why people get flustered.
And I'm like,
it's like
didn't respond.
Gatling gun. Question after question after question. I'm like, I haven't even processed the first one. And you're on 10.
I do. And then I get frustrated because I'm like, well, I asked you to do that.
And then you asked me to do this. And then you asked me to do that. And then you asked me to do that thing over there. And then you asked me to do this. And then this. And then this. And then this.
Okay, but wait. He's making it sound like I'm asking him to do stuff all the time.
No. You just ask him stuff.
I just ask. Yeah, that's exactly me. It's 100% me.
My Jeep is a hard top. I can't take the top down. It's blue. Do you drive a lot? Yes. It does not have rust.
Dante's does, just in one section because of
something that he did.
I
think you have to have seen the game pretty well to know it from the punch board. Yes. I do like shouting wrong answers on the museums, though. Yes, you do. Yes, you do. As long as a lot of other people, too.
That's awesome.
But,
yeah, no, I do that. I communicate that way.
Because that's how our brain works.
And then I look at you and go, hello?
Yeah.
And Sam's like, yeah, that's exactly. CPU malfunction. Warning. Brian says. Yeah, Brian knows it. I do it to him, too. This is how I communicate.
Oh, I think I just...
Oh, what did you do? Did you break our stream?
No, I didn't make the stream go away.
Okay.
Do
we go off-roading? No.
Is your Jeep a Wrangler? No. It's a Renegade 2020.
Dante has a Patriot.
With the Trailhawk, package.
Yours has the Trailhawk.
Yeah.
Dante has a Patriot.
Yeah, just a 4x4 regular sport Patriot.
Aiden has a Laredo.
No. He has a Grand Cherokee with a Laredo package.
Yes.
But it's 2011, so it's an older car. Yeah. And then...
Daphne has a Ford.
Daphne has a Ford Escape, and then Jessie
I drive the Volkswagen.
The Volkswagen.
The Volkswagen.
And we are entertaining the idea of getting rid of the Volkswagen to get rid of the payment.
I've never seen Sam fish.
No. I mean, I will go fishing, but I am not a fisherman. I don't even own any poles. But I have been fishing a lot, and it's boring. I'm sorry. It's just boring. There is
salmon running in the
hours.
river here.
There's hours and hours of sitting there, and 30 seconds of excitement when you finally get a bite, and then there's hours and hours of sitting there again. That's so boring to me. And fish stink. I don't like the smell of fish.
Oh, but I love eating fish.
Even that is not. Compared to a steak.
Right.
I'm sorry. I'm very much a city boy. I'm sorry. I grew up in the Air Force. I did not grow up in the Army. Did not grow up in the Marine Corps. Didn't grow up doing any of that stuff. Didn't grow up really working with my hands, although I did get, dirty a little bit with my grandpa because he would work on the truck and he'd have me out there with him. But generally speaking, carpentry is as far down that road as I ever went. My dad went hunting once, shot a rabbit, and was depressed for a week afterwards. And so he never took me hunting ever. He never took me hunting. I like going shooting, but I've never
shooting targets.
I've never killed an animal.
Right.
Not that I couldn't if I needed to, but the thing is, we have these things called grocery stores that you can go get food. Now, when socialist governors and mayors start kicking all of our grocery stores out of the state and cities because they're stupid, then I might have to get dirty and do some hunting. But until that time happens, which might be closer than
Well, the problem is, it's not just the hunting, it's the dressing the animals, which we don't know how to do.
I'm pretty sure I could figure that out. Videos on YouTube. I've got it. I could figure that out.
I'm pretty sure we're going to have salmonella.
No. You wash everything, and you have to do it within a certain amount of time. I don't know how much time, but there's videos. I could watch those videos. And come on, we've got 136,000 people at our church.
Yeah,
we don't have that many. That's an
But we have a lot of
overstatement.
people that would teach us.
That would teach us how to do that. Yes.
I when we lived in Alaska, we went fishing more, but we would dip net fish for salmon off the Copper River. So Copper River salmon is something that has a very short run, and you can literally stick your net in the river and go funk and pull up a 18-pound fish. Like, it was crazy.
Any camping trips planned for the summer?
Okay, wait.
I hate you, Tom. I hate you, Tom.
I think you should come up and be here with us.
Purpose.
I think you should do that. He should come.
Purpose. He should. June 19th, Father's Day weekend.
You should come up for Father's Day weekend.
You should come up Father's Day
You
weekend.
really should. We'll tell you why in a different...
No, we'll tell you why right now. Our church...
We don't have a thing yet that's not, like, advertised yet.
Yes, we do.
We don't have flyers. We don't have a launch page. In less than 90 days, we are hosting
in just over 90 days. It was 94 a couple of days ago.
It was like 4 days ago.
Yeah, okay, 90 days. We are having a men's conference.
Biggest.
And it's going to be at the Gorge here in Washington State.
The most beautiful venue.
It's the second most. I think Red Rocks in Colorado is better.
Red Rocks is amazing.
But it is an amazing venue, very highly sought after. Our church has decided to move our Stronger Man Conference to the Gorge. They are naming it the Freedom Conference.
And it is a Christian men's weekend retreat.
Yes. It is June 19, 20, and I believe 21?
Probably, because it's probably going to be the
19 to 21.
So.
And they are having
we have
a lot of speakers coming in.
We're going to have speakers come in. It's going to be absolutely epic.
Be absolutely
you and
amazing.
Mary Beth should come up.
Yes.
And hang out with us for Father's Day weekend.
I'm trying to bring in my dad. I'm trying to bring in my son that lives in Oklahoma. I'm going to try to get all three of my sons that are up here there. So it's going to be an amazing weekend. And there's a lot of really cool stuff about it.
So many things.
Our pastor's been sharing.
Tell you that.
We will. What are we talking about? So June 19th.
Oh, yeah, that's pretty
1770.
1789.
No, 1776. Something is 250 years to the day, I think is what he said.
Right, 1789. When the Declaration was finalized, I swear to you. Do the math.
1776 is 250 years ago. This is 220. This is 2026. This is the 250th anniversary of our country.
They signed something on June 19th, though. That wasn't signed on...
No, it was the year before, 1770...
Whatever. I don't...
Whatever.
I don't do dates on history. The point is, June 19th.
When George Washington signed the commission to become the general of the Continental Army, he was given... Huh?
Breaking news. My sister has messaged.
Oh, be quiet. So... June 19th, I want to say 1775.
I don't know. I got to look it up.
I can't remember. Look it up. Anyway, George Washington signed his commission in which he was given 15,000 men. And that's the number that they're shooting for. That they need to come to this just to break even.
On June 19th, 1775, the Continental Congress issued a formal commission to the George Washington. Oh, I'm talking about the year Washington, 1889, 1980, anyway. Issued a formal commission to George Washington, appointing him General and Commander-in-Chief of the United States, of the United Colonies Armies.
Yeah. The Continental
June
Army.
19th.
Yeah, June 19th, which is the day that we are meeting.
For the Freedom
The conference starts. And here's the thing, check this out. June 19th, George Washington signed his commission to become the leader of the Continental Army.
Yes.
June 19th,
15,000 men.
we're going to be starting our conference on June 19th at the Gorge.
With 15,000 men.
And our target is 15,000 men. And where is the Gorge located? In this little town called George Washington. So we thought that was pretty freaking cool. And it really kind of got our pastor a little excited as well.
Anyway.
But anyway, that's what we're having. So
on that note, I was really hoping, because that week before you go to the conference, I would love to spend a couple of days camping, because I'm off that week.
Well, we could go to the Gorge camp.
Yeah.
And then we don't have to go anywhere. We just go there.
Or we could camp for a couple of days, and then come home for a couple of days, and then camp at the Gorge.
That sounds more difficult. I answer questions when I have an answer, which means sometimes the wife asks me something and I walk away and come back a couple hours later with the answer.
Yeah, and in that time, she got mad, because that's what I did.
I'm having flashbacks to when my 8-year-old bionicle-loving nephew found out I had Lego. The questions flew by.
Yep.
Terrier says it's apparently not my most endearing trait. Steak is greater than fish. Absolutely.
Whoa, where are you? Wow, what are you doing?
Aren't terriers kind of yappy? With the possible exception of king salmon, and only if I don't have the.
I don't do that. No. But I do love copper salmon.
Why are grocery stores getting booted in Washington?
I think everything in Washington.
Here's the thing. There have been some I don't know. The mayor of Seattle is, I think, not one of the most grounded people in the world, and she said that they're going to make it to where grocery stores are not able to close their doors ever, and that I don't know. It was really weird. It was like, no, you don't have the. I can't remember. It was so dumb. It was just one of those things where they've also apparently they've made steps forward to putting the billionaires tax in, or the millionaires tax, income tax in, which has already drove out the CEO of Starbucks, and he's taking the headquarters with him to Tennessee. The Seahawks have said that
they're probably going to not be here.
They're probably it said their salary cap is going to greatly affect their ability to keep players.
And they said in a post the other day they're thinking of selling and going somewhere else. I mean,
their owner was
going down a weird road.
So anyway, that's where that came from. The Air Force here is pretty off-road at a time of war where all the major airfields would be empty and various hidden airfields would be used, hidden in large road and something. That's interesting. I hate camping too, Sam. Yep. See, I'm not the only one.
But he also says, I'm going to go to your conference. You should come up and go.
We will be on vacation in June. Here.
You could come here.
That's cool.
We're going to Red Rocks
I'm going to go to
for
your
the
conference.
third day Michael W. Smith concert. Or the Gorge.
I like Third Day and I like Michael W. Smith, but I'm telling you,
this is going to be epic.
This is going to be better.
You should.
It's going to be epic.
Piggyback it.
It's going to be better. But Red Rocks for Third Day, that's not a bad idea.
We're Game Bro. I want to go to your conference.
You should come.
You should. You should literally. We can send you the details. It's amazing. It's going to be amazing.
2027, we can try to plan that for 2027.
Maybe.
Camping is an ad for home ownership. It's probably true. 1775. Yes, thank you. I knew that.
Everyone's saying hi to Karen. Karen is here.
Hello, Karen. I love Third Day. My favorite song is Thief. Mine is Surrender.
I have one sister. We did not grow up in a Christian home.
Yeah. June 19th, 1775. Hey, the Encyclopedia Britannica is here. That's awesome. George Washington signs commission papers to lead 15,000 men in the Continental Army.
Love Brian.
I know, we do. We call him the Encyclopedia Britannica with nothing but love. I know what you're thinking of, Jessie, when George Washington became president. That was different, 1789. Curious what denomination is your church? We are non-denominational, but we have basically Reformed leanings, if I can put it that way. Come camping with us and we can catch a ton of fish.
That sounds fun.
Yeah.
I would do that.
Can I ask a doubt? Dream 32 Club. Can I ask a doubt? Sure. I don't know what that means. I
don't either, but
you can ask whatever you wish. I'd rather keep the Starbucks HQ out of my Tennessee. Right? Seattle's mayor is ridiculously ditzy Dingle Fritz. Perhaps one of the dumbest human beings ever elected to public office. That's Brian. And I don't disagree with him, but I also don't know her. I only know of her policies. And that's where we come to that.
Mary Beth says Red Rocks is a list item for them. I went on a hike at Red Rocks. It was not a concert, but my sister and I actually went on a tour, like a hiking tour-ish thing at Red Rocks. It is beautiful.
Yeah. We have a Starbucks on every corner here. We need more Tim Hortons. I would actually agree with that. I would love to have some Tim Hortons here instead of Starbucks.
I don't know what Tim Hortons is.
Tim Hortons is the Canadian Starbucks. And their coffee is better and their food is better. And they have donuts.
I don't know that, but that sounds great. We don't really have a lot. I mean, growlet bunnies and chase reindeers, because you're a terrier.
Yeah.
I mean, that's also how you got your limp, right? No, bad knee.
Need to
because
stop,
his
need
reindeer
to stop
had
eating
a limp.
those gimpy reindeers.
Yeah, the reindeer had a limp. It caused his bad knee.
Let's see. And we are at the end. But yes, Freedom Conference is June 19th to 21. It's going to be at the Gorge in George Washington.
Doug.
And Doug, you need to come as well.
Oh, you should come.
Absolutely. If Doug is still here. He may not be. I think he is. Jessie, you don't know Tim's?
I don't know Tim's. I don't.
David says, I'm taking my father-in-law to Monument Valley in June as it is his bucket list item.
Ooh, fun.
When is the last time you've crossed the border to Canada? She hates Canadians. I don't think she's ever been to Canada before.
Stop. I used to go to Vancouver every year. Gosh, he's so mean. I've taken Dante. I've taken Daphne. I think the last time I went, Dante was probably maybe 10 years ago. We'll say 10 years ago.
I told you, she hates Canadians.
Do not.
She hasn't been to 10 years. She hates them. I don't know what happened that last time she went.
Are so mean. Maybe I think he's so mean.
Yeah, see? Good job, Derek. What are you doing this
Although I did
week
try
on
to
the
get
channel?
Sam to come. There's a concert
Sabaton.
of Sabaton in October.
There
I tried to get. I was
that is
like,
a
let's go
possibility. The
to
problem is that all of these concerts happen on a Wednesday night, and it's like, really? Who's going to these concerts that they're in the middle of the week? What happened to having concerts on the weekend?
Right. So we'd have to drive up Wednesday, which is fine. Stay overnight. I mean, go to the concert Wednesday night, stay overnight, and then drive back home. No. But we also have kids in school, and Aiden won't have his full license by then. He's like a week out from it. And he can't drive
No,
himself.
he will, won't he?
No, it's right before. It's like literally the day before.
Oh, really? That's a bummer.
Or the day. It was like.
No, it was the day before his birthday.
Right.
It was October 7th. Yeah.
Right, so we'd have to come back and be here in time to at least have dinner with him for his birthday.
Yeah.
And his license won't come into effect until his birthday. So therefore, we have no way to get him to school. I don't know, but we might be able to work it out. But
what are you doing this week on the channel? All right, so on Monday, I don't think we're going to have anything on the channel unless Jessie and I can record our flipping thoughts on something
maybe
tomorrow, and I get it edited in time. That might happen. Sure. Might. But then Tuesday is going to be Tuesday. I think I might do another It Belongs in a Museum, because we're gonna the last 2 weeks I've been doing things with a couple of my buddies in town, but we're getting on we're going to start on a rhythm of every 2 weeks. We're going to do that, and this coming Tuesday is the off week for that.
It's literally on the Thursday before Mary Beth and Tom's concert.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah. Oh well. Their loss. Sorry, no. Third day's great. Michael W. Smith's great, but seriously, Red Rocks is going to be cool. You're going to love it, but seriously, your loss. This is going to be an amazing conference. But what was I talking about? Tuesday. Tuesday is probably going to be another It Belongs in a Museum. And then Wednesday, Wednesday I might do a comparison of the old Sagrada and the new Sagrada. That's what I might do, because I'm just looking at it now, and that's a video I know I could do fairly easily. So we'll do that. Let's see. Then Thursday, I'm going to be doing another Heat game. I got to get done with the 1965.
He's smushed up against the wire crate.
Oh yeah, that's funny.
Sorry, the puppy was really
Thursday is going to be another Heat for a game of Heat. And then Friday, I don't know. We'll have to see if JT can join in on Friday next week.
Lovely here.
I'm also trying to see if JT can do his... Well, I know that he can. We just have to schedule the recording of it. JT's 2 Beyond the 100. So I'm going to have... I'm going to have him do his 120 to 111 and then his 110 to 101, just like I did this week, and that'll be next week as well. Tuesday morning is going to be another recording another episode of the Faithside podcast. On Monday at 5 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, episode 3 of the Faithside is going up. I just finished editing that last night, and it will have an audio version only that's going to be going up 5 a.m. PST. The video here on the channel is going to be going up 5 a.m. PST, and that's going to be the recurring time that we put it up on Monday mornings. We just think that that'll be the best time for it to get the most traction. So that's when that can come up as well. So episode 3 is submissive humility, the topic for our episode 3. Episode 4 is going to be heaven. Episode 5 is going to be a biblical definition of love, and we're going to have our first guest on the show. Joe Bragg from Love Thy Nerd is going to join us for that episode, and we just thought it would be cool to have a guy from Love Thy Nerd on the episode where we talk about biblical love. So I think that would be pretty cool. And then let's see, April 7th is the next episode of Let me see. Am I getting my days right? Let me see. Hold on. All right. So we just recorded. So episode 3 goes up here. Episode 4 goes up there. Episode 5 goes up here, which is 3 is humility, 4 is heaven. Okay, hold on. 3, 4, 5, which is the Love Thy Nerd episode. And then the next one, episode 6, we're going to interview a guy that is going to be running a Kickstarter, launching a Kickstarter for a family bundle of board games on the 11th of April. And that's going to go live on the 13th. So we've planned out our next few episodes for that, and we're going to continue building on it. We're gonna try to get to a spot where we're about 2 weeks out, so that if we need to skip a week for whatever reason, we can. But then we'll have to work back to getting 2 weeks out again. But anyway, that is that. Another heat, yes. Another heat of heat, yes. That is correct. Let's see. Sapaton's coming to Canada, yes. Got to ask an American. What would you do if Canada became the 51st state?
Travel more.
Yeah. I mean, that's true. We probably would travel more, but I mean, that's kind of a misnomer because
we don't travel anywhere.
We don't travel very much now anyway. So just because they become the 51st state, and again, I don't think that's going to happen anyway, because they're a country, they're not a state. And I think they're a fine country. They just have some internal struggles, just like all the other countries have internal struggles.
And they have hockey.
And they have hockey. That's right.
So,
Mini Warmutt says, y'all should make a trip to Tombstone in Bisbee, Arizona, winter months. Do not vacation in Arizona in the summer. Oof. It will be 105 today. Wow.
No. It's too early for that.
Remove the border crossings and switch to the metric system.
Mess all the Americans up.
We went to Tombstone as well. It was pretty fun. Yeah, I would actually really love to go to Tombstone. That would be fun.
Tom says, don't forget to tell Eric you're going to do heat so he won't miss it.
Yeah, he will. He'll show up, gripe about it, and then leave. That's what he did this week. He's funny. I love Eric. Do you prefer metric? Derek asks David. And that's interesting. As long as we are wishful thinking, might as well get rid of daylight savings time. Please, that would be fun. I don't really care. It doesn't bother me that much. I operate on the system of whatever time it is, that's what time it is. And it helps. It helps a lot, actually, with jet lag.
You just go with what time it is.
People, I'm like, okay, what time is it? It's 9 a.m. Okay, it's 9 a.m. Let's go. Let's have time to have breakfast. Yeah, but it's midnight where you were from.
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. It's 9 a.m. where I'm at, so that's what time it is.
You still suffer jet lag because your body gets confused.
But I get over it a lot faster, I think. I'd have a lot more national parks to visit. Doug says, that's true.
Yes. Can you think of that?
David says, no preference on metrics, but it seems inefficient to support both systems everywhere. Yeah, a little bit. Yes, we will not be going back to standard time here in BC.
I know.
This means next winter we will be an hour ahead of our neighbors south. Washington will be an hour behind. How confusing.
Right, and if you look at a time zone map, now what? We have a little zigzag? I don't know.
You can go to the border this winter and stand in 2 time zones. Yep. On our way to Chiricahua, we stopped at Johnny Ringo's grave. That's pretty fun. Don't forget to like the video. Yeah, thanks, Maribeth. Derek says Canadians here generally have no interest in joining America.
I know.
Why would you?
I agree. There's no.
I honestly would be okay with it. We are so Americanized here anyway. I think it's really a misnomer. I want to say it would be saber rattling, but it's not really saber rattling because saber rattling is usually has a threatening pause to it or pulse to it. I think it's just, getting people flustered for no reason. What would make the 51st State board game more relevant? Oh, would that make no? Because it's a post-apocalyptic board game, dude. It's not more relevant. More likely that Alberta, Saskatchewan goes independent than Canada becomes 51st U.S. state. I absolutely would agree with that, but again, it's not a talking point for me, frankly. Makes for fun conversations. That's true. That's funny. Arizona never used daylight savings time. That's cool. Tom says, I knew that. No, you didn't, Tom.
I did.
He didn't.
I believe.
All right. Well, she literally did send me that text. Interesting.
I did. I told him I would remind him. If you guys have watched all the Flipside videos that have been out, let us know how you like them.
Yeah.
We'd love to hear that feedback.
Yep, we do like feedback.
Tom is a brilliant man. Yes, he is.
I don't know.
I think you're mean.
I mean, he eats kudu over eland.
No, he ate the eland over. He said eland was the better than the kudu.
Well, yeah, of course they are, because the eland has more muscle.
Did I tell the story of Aiden last week where he sprained his, he hurt himself flexing?
No, but I think he frequently does that. Does watching the Faith Side count as listening to the podcast?
Yes, it's the same thing. Did you listen to the podcast of Faith
I mean,
Side?
it's just the video version of the audio.
Yes.
But you can listen to the audio on Apple or Spotify. Podbean syndicates it out to a lot of different places, so you can catch the audio only version anywhere. Good conversation on Faith Side. What do you think about forgiveness, Jessie? Is there a time where you had to forgive someone in humility?
It's a constant thing. Like, you're always battling with forgiving people that you may not want to.
Mm-hmm. And it's especially hard when the people that do things to you are also Christian.
Yeah.
And those are the people that are doing these bad things to you, and it's really hard to be forgiving towards them because you think you should know better, And
the you should know better goes across faith lines too.
Yeah.
You should know. You shouldn't treat me like that. Mm-hmm. You should know better than that.
Yeah.
Like, that's not who you are. You shouldn't be that way.
But what forgiveness does
is breaking past that.
Yep.
And sometimes you forgive people, as you mentioned on the podcast, is how sometimes you forgive people and they're not ready to be forgiven. They don't even want to talk. They're not.
They don't even feel like they need to be forgiven because they don't know that they did anything wrong.
And that's hard.
Yep. Do you play any solo RPG games? No. Wow. Here's my thing. I'm new to the boat on solo games in general, because I usually, when I want to play games, I want to play with other people. I don't necessarily want to just sit down with a game together. Now, there are a couple of games that are now on my radar that are solo only games that I would be like, okay, I've got nothing to do today and nobody's at the house, so I think I'm going to break out Final Girl, or I think I'm going to break out Under Falling Skies. Right. I would do that. But an RPG, how do you play a solo RPG? See, for me, RPGs is about interacting with the group, interacting with the characters from that the Dungeon Master is playing, and kind of pseudo acting that stuff out. I'm not live action role playing anything. I've never done that. It's, in my opinion, that's taking a long walk off a short pier. Kudos to whoever who does that. I'm not saying you shouldn't do that. I'm just, for me personally, no thanks. But a solo RPG, there's a lot of in my mind about that. So no, I've never done that.
So Rick Ward.
Rick Ward, I've watched you and Tom Vasil on the Dice Tower since Tom started the channel. I'm 56 and seem to have a lot in common with your gaming lights. Love with you. Glad you have a channel. God bless. Thank you, Rick. Appreciate
Thanks
you
for being here,
man.
Rick.
And hi from Minnesota. All right. Hi from Minnesota. All right.
We have a friend of ours who's our hockey family, Gene.
Yeah.
He sits behind us in our little group of hockey family.
Yeah.
And he's originally from Minnesota. And when he talks about Minnesota,
You can hear it sometimes.
he doesn't say Minnesota. I say Minnesota. I'm sure that's Washington saying Minnesota. But he's like, Minnesota? I don't know how he does it. So he does something. And he starts talking, and he says that when he visits, he will lapse into this almost a different dialect. It's almost like a K. Isn't it?
What?
I swear, he says something like a K instead of a T. Anyway, that's my only... I don't know nothing about Minnesota. But I'm glad you're here. Thanks for being here, Rick.
David says, you play a lot of solo games now. You should make it a scheduled segment. I thought Thursday was his solo game day. It kind of is.
It is.
Unless it isn't.
I think that was a joke.
Yeah, no, they're being goofy. Much of what you do on the flip side is similar to other channels. Faith side is unique. No one else out there is discussing their faith. Maybe out of fear, out of cancel culture. Really glad it's doing well. Thank you, Doug. Appreciate that. Is it Tom? Maybe it's just a catchy segment name then. How about playing tabletop miniature games? Those fall into the category for me of lifestyle games, because generally when I play a tabletop miniature game, or when I used to play Warhammer 40K, played Age of Sigmar for a little bit, and also there was another one. There was a what is that game? The George R.R. Martin books, Game of Thrones. The Game of Thrones one that Simon put out. Played that for a little bit as well. But generally, you have to pump so much time into painting your miniatures. I'm a slow painter. I know that there are people that speed paint out there. I am not one of those people. And so I'm not very good at it anymore, and so I make a lot of mistakes, and then I'm like, oh, I got to fix that. I don't, and it's like, it just takes too long. See you later, Micah. Thanks for being here. So they're lifestyle games for me, and I don't have that lifestyle right now. So it's not that I don't enjoy them. I do, and I have, but I just don't have the time for them right now. And so I still have some Dark Angels around here somewhere that I haven't even finished painting yet. But I do have enough to make an army, and I have the terrain, and I even have a couple of people here in town that would do it with me probably. I just don't have the time. So they are fun though. Let's see here. Everybody's saying goodbye to Micah, rightfully so. But that's probably about it, because we are about an hour and a half.
What was the Rick Ward? Wasn't that his?
Yeah, Rick Ward.
Like I said, we're glad you're here.
Yep.
This community that is on chat are frequently here and have frequently become friends because of the chat. Because one thing we really believe in is building community. So if you're still here, we're really glad.
And we have a game day today here in town.
He's in Minnesota.
I'm not saying for him. I know he can't make it unless he owns his own jet. And we do have regional airports, so it's possible he could make it.
But we really believe in building community, and we are really glad you guys are all here and hang out with us.
3 to 9 o'clock today at the church. We're going to Grace City Church. She'll have chicken patty sandwiches that you can build your own sandwich. Basically, she'll have all the fixins, and we're there from 3 to 9 o'clock. So if you're in the area, come on down. We'll have a great time. I'm going to bring El Dorado. I'm going to bring Endeavor Deep Sea. I'm going to bring Heat. I'm going to bring Sagrada.
The new one.
I'm going to bring Flamecraft and a bunch of other things that will probably be there as well. So we're going to get out of here because we do have some things to do. Minnesota. Maybe play Wings of War. You don't have to paint the minis. That's true. Right. Yeah. I heard Sam say he loved me and fell out of my chair, hit my head, sending you the medical bill, Sam. Yeah, whatever. You don't have a medical bill. I want Jessie to come cook for us, Tom says.
I mean, it's very basic food, but
every time we invite you up here, you say no. So, I mean, it's like...
I came last year.
I'm just kidding.
I could come again.
Cool Life Feed, Mini War Mutt says, thank you for answering questions. You are welcome. Take care. All
Thank you for being here.
Says,
we
if
really
you're in the
appreciate
area,
you.
the game night is a lot of fun. Yes, it is. Did the fall help? That's funny. All right, we're out of here, folks. Have a great weekend. We'll see you guys and gals on the flip side. Take care.
Bye. We'll see you, Brian.
Crap.
Eric says he's still angry.
You're still angry? Don't be angry. Don't get bitter. Get better. Why can't? There we go.
I don't know what you just did, so...
Well, I apparently closed the window where the live stream was happening.
Oh.
So, yeah.
Well,
So
there's
we're
that.
gonna end the stream there, and because we're well off.